receive. Thank you, guardian angel, spirit, God. Thank you for the messages I'm going to receive. Hey, you guys. Hey, you guys. What's going on with my peeps? What am I feeling? This is Candace, Sunrise and Tarot. I'm going to get going with the reading and see what energies I can bring out. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe, for the messages I'm going to receive. Thank you, spirits, angels, all my peeps. How are we doing? I'm trying to see what I'm feeling. Assertiveness, go-getter, not letting things bother you that you can't control. Lots of meditation that's happening. I feel like you guys have been meditating more, right? Because I feel like a lot of the energies that are out here now is causing us to meditate more. Okay. What I got so far: temperance, death, the hangman, justice, jealousy, heartbreak, deception, and glory. Boy, it seems like you guys... Oh, and the high priestess. I'm telling you, you guys are being watched over by guardian angels who are intervening in a lot of your decisions, and you may be a little bit confused about a lot of the decisions that are happening. I feel like there's a lot of confusion, a lot of not knowing what direction to take, what direction is the right direction. Because you just want your happy ending. That's all you want. You want your happy ending, and you are letting the universe put whoever needs to be there. If that makes sense. If anybody. The theme of this reading is you're going to get your happy ending regardless. That's it. Candace, Sunrise and Tarot, what's up? I feel like you guys are coming up with a plan. A plan to have pinnacles, a plan to have money, a plan to have peace. I feel like you are doing a prayer. You know that prayer of like, I only want what's meant for me. God, give me what's meant for me. God, give me a sign. God, give me what's meant for me. And give me what gives me peace all the time. I feel like you went through so much and you worked through a lot of your things you had to work through. I feel like you had to break a lot of chains of like unhealthy habits that were like blocking you from doing things, from making good decisions or the right decisions. I don't want to say good decisions, but the right ones. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes we get to a point where we have coping mechanisms that are not healthy for us, right? And it could be people, it can be persons, people, places, things, whatever, I don't know. But there's a lot of things that you've done or you were doing that wasn't fitting your highest good. Right? Judgment card came out again. All right, let me get the story real quick. Give me a minute. Give me a second. A minute, second. Oh, wait a minute. You're taking a leap of faith forward. You're making the decisions that works for you and not really thinking about what works for others. And the choices that works for you is causing you to, wanting to let go of a lot. You are needing and wanting to let go of a lot. Like, you are willing to let go of anything, no matter if it doesn't matter. Like, if it gives you pain or confusion, even if it's with somebody you really care about, or giving you any pain and confusion, you are still going to do it because you want to take the leap of faith to consistent happiness. You want to be happy consistently, and you want like a team around you or under you or with you who could take the leap of faith with you to be happy and peaceful. You are not in a mode to baby anyone or to baby habits that don't fit you or baby anyone else's habits. You know what I mean? If you feel like if people have things that they're working on, let them work on that by themselves. You know what I mean? You're not trying to bring anyone else's problems into your problems. You know what I mean? And you're thinking about making a final decision on some things, and this is definitely divine intervention. You're definitely you're juggling decisions, you're juggling situations. You are in the state of not exactly knowing what to do, but you're going with the flow. There's a situation or somebody that you're with that is causing you a lot of confusion, and God sometimes will put you in situations where you can learn. But I feel like if you have too much confusion on something, you have to like give it up to the divine. I feel like that's what you've done. Like I said, you've been doing the prayer of like, I only want what's meant for me. God, angels, I only want what's meant for me. I only want what's meant for me. And you want a happy home, whether it's with people or without people. You will have that happy home. You will have that happy home whether you're by yourself or with somebody. You want to be with somebody, but you just don't know. It's just like the emotions of it. It's the energy. There's energies around you that is just, you don't know if it's you or you don't know if it's them. Like, you're just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. So it may have you in your head a little bit because I think it's some people that you're around where you don't know if it's their energy that is making you feel this way or if it's you just getting an upgrade. But I think it's the upgrade that is making you feel things more. You know what I mean? I feel like you are so much more sensitive to how things are, how things really are. You are very sensitive to the truth in the matter. You know what I mean? Energies are very fluid and clear and precise to you. And you may be in your head because you're feeling a lot of things. And it's getting you frustrated. And like you're breaking anything that is putting you in this energy, or anyone who is consistently in this energy. You're not going to be in fights. Like, you refuse to be in fights. You refuse to be in anything chaotic. You may be having to make a decision. I feel like you worked through a lot of habits that wasn't healthy for you. And I think by doing that is, you know how you break some chains or habits that weren't good for you, but the people around you are still doing it? It can make things very confusing for you because, you could be in a place where you're trying to not do a habit or do something. But if somebody's doing it around you, you like confused. Okay, do I need to get from this person too? And I feel like you don't know and you don't want to hurt nobody, and that's why you're in your head a lot because you just don't want to hurt people. You don't know what direction to go. You don't know. I feel like you're very confused about whatever is happening. You're very confused. Yeah, you're undecided. So you're stepping away from whatever decision this is, and you're just letting God handle it. I feel like you're like, you know what, God, you deal with it. You handle it, because I can't. And that's okay, because some stuff is just, some burdens is too big for us to even bear right now. And that's okay to step away from it and be like, you know what, I can't, angels, can you please, I just can't. And I feel like that's what you're doing, because you don't want to be, you refuse to be in this energy whatsoever. Your divine wish was granted. Something happened with a message. You just got a new job opportunity or a message about a job. Finally. I don't know if this is a job you wanted forever or a job you just recently manifested to get closer to your blessings. I feel like whatever job you just took, I feel like you had to take a job that was able to give you some temporary comfort or some comfort in a lot of situations you are in or about to be in. It's a job that's giving you comfort. I feel like someone contacted you with a job offer, which is going to give you pinnacles to get closer to your divine wish and your divine blessings. I feel like it's like a process. I feel like you're using your intuition, but your intuition is probably telling you things you don't want to hear, don't want to know. And you're just following the intuition. And sometimes when you follow the intuition, it can be very confusing, because the intuition is moving you away from something or someone that makes you very happy. But you got good news. Letter of good news, victory came in for you. And as this is coming in for you, you're just very confused. You're very confused. Yeah, something happened or someone came to you with good news. And with the good news you have, you think about walking away. You think about walking away because this good news is bringing you money. Something happened where you got some good news, which is bringing you money. It could be a new job. It could be something you're doing with work that is bringing you the pinnacles you need. I feel like the money that you're going to get from this new job is going to help fund the business that you're doing. It's going to help you fund the business that you're doing, and to fund your bills, and to be able to be self-sufficient. I think right now the only thing you're really worried about is being self-sufficient, because you're tired of having people in charge, or you're tired of people helping you, because you feel like when people help you, they kind of like hold you hostage to that help that they give you, if that makes sense. You don't want to be in the position anymore where you can't do for yourself. Like, that's not going to happen no more. You're not going to be in any position where you're not going to be able to do for yourself, period. Whether you are with somebody or not happy, you're going to make sure you have your own pinnacles. Whatever it is, whatever you do, you're going to make sure you have your own pinnacles. You no longer are depending on anybody or anything to get you your pinnacles, to help you get your pinnacles, to help you do anything. You are working on being self-sufficient, and I feel like whatever job offer you got is going to help you get to that point that you want. And it's going to take your focus off a lot of things that you're manifesting. You know, when you have like a lot of things you're manifesting, sometimes when you do something else, it takes your mind off what you're trying to manifest, so your manifestations can come faster. And I feel like something that's being offered to you, like somebody came in with some good news and a job offer that's giving you money, and that money is going to help you move residence. It's going to help you solve a lot of problems. It's going to help you balance your life. I'm not saying your life wasn't balanced, but just balance your financials way better than they are now. You know, whatever this is going, whatever good news you got, whatever job offer you got, you know, it's going to help you. And you are just, I feel like, you know, there's a lot of the situations that are coming to an end, but you're confused. You're confused about the situations that are coming to an end because I feel like you don't want them to come to an end, but you're letting things be what they are, and you don't know if the things that are coming to an end is your fault, or if it's you overthinking, or if it's just things that need to come to an end, and you are in your head about it because I feel like the situation you're ending is causing, you know, you are happy with it, but you're not. Causing a lot of confusion because you're happy with this. It could be a person or place, something. You are happy with it. It's causing you to have happiness, but it's temporary because the happiness it doesn't stick. It's happiness that's there for a little bit, and then you're in this energy where you feel unsure and off balance about whatever this is, whatever situation this is. It could be it could be whatever this is. It could be with somebody where you feel off balanced. It makes you feel off balance for some reason, and you don't want to feel off balance. You want to be balanced. But I feel like this offer that's coming into you is going to help you be balanced so you can better see what to do. Because right now I feel like your head is all over the place because you're not able to manage a lot of things on your own yet. And you're, like I said before, I said this in like the last couple videos, that you're learning how to pay bills for the first time. You're learning how to be self-sufficient. You're learning how to have structure in your life that makes sense. And you're working around kids, dogs, something. You're working around your children or something, which is hard. Because sometimes when we're parents and you have children, it's hard to get a job that works with their schedule. You know what I mean? I feel like right now you're just trying to balance your life where you can work around your children and work around the projects you have and work around your business. I feel like you have a couple of business ventures where you have to work around those. I feel like you have a lot going on, and whatever offer or whatever new job you got is going to really help you balance all of that stuff where it's going to make sense. I feel like that is the only time. I feel like you have to balance yourself to be able to enjoy your happy ending with anybody. You're not going to be able to enjoy your time with anybody until you are self-sufficient yourself. If you're not self-sufficient, I don't think you're going to be able to enjoy your time because you don't know who is there for you and who is not. Because you are so sensitive to energy, you don't want to be around anyone who causes you any confusion in your energy. You know what I mean? And if you have to be by yourself, then that's okay. Whether you want to be or not. You know what I mean? So you have plans. You have so many plans. And your plans involve traveling too. I feel like you just want to travel and to enjoy your life and to make sure all your bills are paid. The stuff that you need to pay to maintain your household. I feel like you're trying to maintain your household because you have children. And you have a lot of responsibilities and a lot of things you have to take care of. And I feel like something you got, a new job offer, is going to help you take care of a lot of things that you were working on or you need to work on. If you haven't got that new job yet, you're about to. Someone's about to offer you a job that makes sense to your schedule and makes sense to what you're doing. And it's going to really help you balance the scales and balance your life where you don't feel like you're suffocating in your own misery. You know, sometimes when we have a lot going on, we can feel like we're suffocating. You know what I mean? Because there's so many things that's happening. A lot of people think you're very cold, but in abrasive, a lot of people think that about you. A lot. Like almost everybody. They think you're very cold and abrasive, that you don't have a heart, that you don't, you know what I'm saying? Like you're just a heartless person who only thinks about themselves and not considering anyone else. But I feel like you always consider other people. And the fact that people would think that you don't is just a direct insult to who you are. I feel like you're always thinking about other people. That has been your problem. That's why you're not where you want to be, because you thought about other people. But if you was super cold and abrasive as people think you are, you would be so much further ahead. If that makes sense. Is the fact that you've always cared about other people and what other people needed before you. I feel like you would get lump sums of money and just automatically just give it out without thinking that if you thinking how you needed the money. You wouldn't be thinking about what you can do about your money yourself, but you was always thinking about, oh, how would someone else benefit from this money? How can I help somebody else? And I feel like you've always helped people. You're a person who's always helped people. And I feel like you're hurt right now. I feel like you're very hurt because you are just so tired of people thinking like you're just this person who don't care. But you're the most generous, caring, loving person in the entire world. And you would give your left arm to help people. You would give so much to help people. You would give so much to help people, man. And you're just tired of people not seeing it that way. And you're like, if people don't see it that way, then I just won't do it no more. You know what I mean? You would just like not have much yourself and just keep giving. It doesn't matter. Like you would have nothing and still give. You would have like, I mean, this is only an example, but like $50 in your account and you would give 30 of that. And only have 20 for yourself. That's just only an example. It could be 50,000. I mean, I don't know. 50,000, give 30,000. You know, whatever it is, you would just always give. And by doing that, it puts you in a situation where you feel like you have to always balance your money. And you're tired of that. You're not going to balance your money no more. I feel like the opportunity you got, the new job opportunity or the opportunity you're about to get is going to put you in a situation where you don't have to balance your money anymore. That you're going to be able to save. I feel like your manifestations are coming to fruition. A divine wish was granted, even though it's not granted the way you thought, but it's coming to you in the way that's beautiful. And you know that the whatever's happening to you is going to be a good thing and a beautiful thing. Yeah, it's death or ending to a situation or relationship that is going to bring you a new beginning. Yeah, you're signing. You got a new job. And I always said this is coming to you. But I feel like you finally got it. I feel like you got a new job. You got a job offer that is you have to sign something that's going to give you pentacles. And the pentacles is going to, the pentacles you get is going to help you to not be always balancing your cups, balancing your money. Whatever you're getting, the job you got, is going to help you. Because for so long you was like, you're no longer not being offered what you want. You're going to be offered exactly what you want. Yeah. The Empress. King of Pentacles. You're in the place of just taking the offer. This came out again, Nine of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. You're taking your offer and you're going to do good with it. You're going to make a lot of your manifestations come to, for like you're gonna make your manifestations come into fruition. Like you're gonna make that shit happen. And it's a road. It's like, I don't want to say it's a long road ahead, but you are building. You're gonna work really, really hard to build the things you always wanted. You're gonna build it. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take a few months to get yourself back to the point where you feel like you're not balancing so much and doing so much. You know what I mean? It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take a lot of time, but you are closer to your dream life than you ever been. And this news coming into you with the money, the person, the letter of good news, the message, or whatever job you just got, a job you're about to get, is going to help you. It's going to help you build your empire, build your business, build your brand, and it's going to help you help people even more. Okay? So it's going to be happiness, happy days, happy. Okay? It's going to be good times for you. I feel like you're just tired of having to put death to situations, and you're just letting things be what it is. You're not letting any love arrows come to you. Like, you're not even, I feel like you're not worried about love or being with somebody. Like, that's not what you're thinking about right now. And it could be causing people to have broken hearts around you, because I feel like you're in the point where you're not worried about relationships at all. Like, you don't even want to deal with any type of relationship or scenario, marriage, nothing. You don't want to deal with it. All you want to do is focus on your money. Because I feel like every time you deal with being with somebody, or any type of love arrow, or anything where you're with somebody, the person is always so caught up in the relationship, it's kind of hard for you to breathe. You know what I'm saying? So you are always this person who's always breaking people's hearts, and they think you're cold, they think you're whatever. And I feel like a lot of times you're just being honest, and by being honest, it's always causing somebody to be in their head or unhappy, because you're not into, I feel like people are, whoever this is, or persons or people, I feel like it's persons, and you're just tired of being that person that everyone is heartbroken over. And I feel like you are constantly like hurting somebody, even if you don't want to. You may not want to, you may not mean to, but I feel like you're trying to walk away from the situation where you're hurting somebody and just focus on your money. And the person, like, they really care about you. They really love you. But I think it's just the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? You know when somebody's going through something, like I feel like you're going through something where you don't have time to be in a relationship. Right now, all you have time for is to worry about your money and worry about getting to a point where you feel stable. And right now, being in a relationship is not making you feel stable. Being in a relationship or being around people who want to be in a relationship with you is not making you feel stable. Is throwing your energy off. You don't want to deal with it. You don't want to deal with any type of person or anyone who's dealing with heartbreak, or anyone who loves you. I know that sounds kind of fucked up, but you don't want to deal with anyone who loves you right now. You don't. You are trying to remain your character, your star self, and your peaceful mindset. And you don't want anyone to come into that. Like, even if they're in it right now, even if somebody's in your frequency with love, you're just trying to, I feel like you're pushing them away. Whether you mean to or not, you're pushing them away and you're just like not attached. And you're soul searching. I feel like you need to just be alone. And I feel like you've been trying to get alone, but it's hard to get alone because there's so many people who depend on you, need you, want you, throwing love arrows at you, want to be with you. So being alone is something that's hard for you to do because you have such a big heart. And if somebody loves you or want to be around you with all of this love and stuff like that, and if you are like telling them or not able to provide what they want or what they need, it's like they're feeling like this. They're in this energy. And all you need is alone time. And I think it's hard for you to tell people that because people are so attached to your energy. So when you want to be alone, when you need alone time, you're like this big abrasive jerk. Fuck off jerk, whatever. You're this asshole every time you are taking your swords and just needing to. I feel like a lot of people don't understand everything you had to go through to get to where you are. I feel like you had to break yourself a lot from habits that was not healthy for you. And you had to do it on your own. There was nobody who really helped you. It was you and God. You had to like really work through stuff, cry, push yourself out of situations, push yourself into situations, push yourself into meditation. You had to like force yourself to pray every day. Like, it's not easy. And I feel like people are not taking you seriously when you need some time to yourself. And it's like, I feel like you just are like just needing to just have the keys to your own place, your own dungeon, and be in control of it and be in control of the people who come in, the people who don't come in, all of that. You need to have some type of control, because when you give other people access to your energy and control over your energy, it ends up being a bad thing because they just want to just be around you all the time. And whether they say it or not, their energy is like strapped to yours where you feel them. And it's hard for you to tell them what you feel, especially if you're dealing with people who are in the matrix. How can you tell somebody that, you know, you can feel their energy and you don't want to be around them because their energy is too much? New opportunities coming for you, though. How can you tell somebody that their energy is too much? How? When they're like stuck. Musician, like you're the musician, but you're just not, you're not feeling being in, I don't know, I'm sensing maybe you just need to be away from people who love you. I don't know how to say that, but I don't mean like love you, like who support you, stuff like that, but you're just tired of, like, I guess like relationships, I should say. I don't want to just say that as like everybody, but relationships, or somebody who wants to be in a relationship with you, or who would like to be in a relationship with you, or who are in the relationship with you. Because you have so much stuff. I feel like you've been through so much and you really, really have not had a time to go through your tower moment or whatever you have to go through in complete peace. There was always somebody there throwing love arrows at you as you're going through what you had to go through. And they wonder why you're not completely stable or know what you want, because you was never able to take that time to really see. And like, you're just like not understanding how somebody can be so sure about you and you're not sure about them, but it's just you and you feeling their energy, and that can make you feel like, okay, you're a person that feels energy. And you don't know if the person you are associating with right now, or maybe you do know, but you're just at a point where you need more time to make sure what you're feeling is what you're feeling. Because you have a very strong intuition. So if anything is telling you that something's off, or off about a situation, person, place, or thing, you are usually right. But I don't know if the person you feel off with is somebody that is like bad for you, But I feel like they're bad for you right now, or you're bad for them. Something. Either you bad for them right now or something. Yeah, it's both. Because with you, they don't feel good enough. And you know that. And it's like no matter what they say, you can feel that. And you don't want nobody to be with you who don't feel good enough or feel like they need it, they just whatever. Like whoever's with you, you want them to be strong mentally to the point where they know that that they're not carrying some heavy load of to you don't want nobody to feel like it's a burden or it's hard to be with you, if that makes sense. I don't know. You don't want to be with somebody where it's hard to be with them, and you don't want to be with anyone where it's hard. I don't know how to say this. You don't want anyone to feel like it's hard to be with you. You want things to flow. You want being with you to be like an easy flow and not something that's so complicated. And I feel like maybe you need to, it's hard for you, but I feel like the job you have is going to help you have access to more money where you can make better decisions for yourself. So I feel like a lot of choices you've made, has been because of lack of money, lack of time, lack of space, lack of time to think, kids, all types of stuff. You never really had a lot of time to really think about what you want to do. And I feel like you don't know. It's been so many things happening to you. It's like, oh my gosh, it's like you have to always be a person who knows what you want right now. You know what I mean? And like, you just don't know. I feel like you're at the point where you don't know what you want. And it's okay. It's okay to not know what you want. I feel like you don't know what you want. And the person who's around you is feeling some type of way because you don't know what you want. And it's hard for you to really think because you don't want them to feel some type of way. And you don't want... I feel like if you were in a situation where you're living with somebody or you're about to live with somebody or you don't want to live with somebody, I feel like you just want to be by yourself. But you don't want to be by yourself forever. You want to be by yourself right now so you can just think. Because you want the happy ending and you want to be with somebody. You want the relationship. You want that. But you don't want it if it's forced. I feel like right now, the situation you're in, it feels forced. Because a person loves you so much, they're holding on to you so badly, it's making you feel suffocated. It's making you feel bound. And you don't want to feel like that. You don't want to be with somebody where you feel like, okay, it's like forced. Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, just like, you know what I'm saying? And like the more it's forced, the more it pushes you away. And I feel like right now, I honestly feel like you guys just need some time to yourselves. Whatever that is, when you get so the job you have now, I think you're going to be able to do a lot. So the job you have now, I would suggest that you take care of all your financial obligations that are bothering you right now. It's going to give you money to take care of all that. And once you do that, I suggest you take a vacation or something by yourself. Something, if you haven't already, take a vacation by yourself. I feel like you're in the process of doing that or you've done it already. Or if you haven't yet, do that. Take a vacation by yourself and just really think. Be by yourself. If every weekend you have to be by yourself, I think during the week or something, or the weekend or something that you have to deal with children or something, I don't know. But if there's a time where you can, give the kids to somebody, a friend, a family member, an aunt, your dogs, your kids, something like that, and just think about what you want and just be by yourself. That would be good, and don't, make sure you are okay with doing that with no distractions, no phone calls, just by yourself. You know what I'm saying? I feel like right now I feel like you're a person who want to have access to your own dwelling. I feel like you feel safer if you was in your own spot and you could invite people over. I don't know if you are able to have people in your space consistently. I don't think you're a person who can have people in your space consistently. I think you're a person that can call somebody, hey, you can come over now, and hang up. You know what I mean? I don't think you're a person who can always have somebody in your space, because I feel like it's suffocating to you and you don't know how to explain that to somebody you love, especially if the person is not understanding that. And you're always this bad guy for feeling that way. You know what I mean? But it's nothing you can do about it, because it's how you feel. You know what I mean? It's like, and you're safe to feel how you feel. If you feel by being with somebody all the time is suffocating, and I feel like it's sad, because I feel like the person you with, or the person you want to be with, has a lot of energies that are just not good for you. It could be they're just sad about what they got going on in their lives, and no matter what they say, you can feel them. And they probably are sad being with you, but are in denial about that sadness. And you don't want them to be sad. I don't know. But whatever it is, I feel like you need to get away from this person and just stop talking to this person and let it be what it is. You guys, sometimes not talking to people can be the most healthiest shit ever. And I feel like, you just want to have control over your life, where if you don't want to talk to somebody, you don't have to, and you won't have to deal with their moodiness. I think you're just desiring somebody who understands you, understands where you've been, understand where you are, and not put no pressure or label on you to make you feel like you have to do or have to be here or have to be there. You can't do that. You don't want to feel like you have to do anything. You want everything to be free flowing and what you want. Right? With that being said, I'm already going over this read. It's already been like 40 minutes, but what I gotta say for you guys, just keep going, and I will do another reading very soon to I feel like I have to finish this up, but I'm running out of time now, but I'm gonna finish this up very, very shortly, very soon. But if you guys need any help, I am doing personal readings. I can tap into whatever energy this is more and give you a more personalized reading of what's going on with you directly. Okay. The website is going to be in the description. You can book a reading with me online. Okay. And once you book that reading, I will send you a confirmation email within a couple of hours, so we can so we can talk about what you need. Okay. This is Candace, Sun Rising Tarot. Stay strong, you guys. I will see you next time. Okay? Much love.